Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of the ReDonkulous. First up in the ReDonkulous, we got the Dallas Cowboys. And Sunday, while they were sucking it up on the field, getting demolished by the Green Bay Packers, well, this little thing happened so strange. If you look at this picture over to my left and to your right, you will see that the Dallas Cowboys forgot to renew their website. That's right, they didn't pay the dang bill. So Jerry, you can pay for $1 billion stadium and you can overpay Tony Romo, Marion Barber, and Miles Austin, but you can't pay your website. So folks are going to DallasCowboys.com and being directed to this site right here that you see to my left. Hey, look on the bright side, at least it wasn't a porn site, but the fact that you didn't pay your bill is 100% ReDonkulous.
Next up we have the Cleveland Cavaliers fans. Guess what, LeBron? They made their own commercial in response to your commercial. What should I do? What should I do? Well, look, LeBron, they're telling you what you should do. Yes, you left your old team high and dry. You left these fans. I saw pictures of girls crying, little girls crying on their daddy's shoulders, people burning your jersey. What should you do? You should just play basketball. You know what? You should have never made the whole commercial. You should have never had the hour-long fiasco, the decision, whatever it was. You should have decided not to hold it at a United Way with kids showing up. I mean, to me, this is 100%
ReDonkulous. Excellent. And next up on this show, we got this. Okay, when you go to the doctor and you're going to get your prostate examed or something like that, you expect for them to tell you, grab your balls and turn your head and cough, give you a little nut check, make sure everything's in perfect order. But this soccer coach out in Yangji province of China apparently believes that it is important to check the testes of his soccer players because he believes that a player with large, firm balls has a higher likelihood of producing more testosterone will be a better athlete. Sounds to me like this coach just has a fetish for men's testicles, and the fact that he touches them is 100% ReDonkulous.
Next, we have a Florida guy. He's in the ironman competition, and this guy has exerted so much combustion, so much energy in his body that he has shats on himself. Look at this stuff. Look. And ladies, look at the stuff running down his leg. That is disgusting. I have no more to comment on that, but the fact that he did it is 100%
ReDonkulous. Now, all my friends know that I'm not the best dancer on the face of the earth, but you know who is? John Wall, and he was Dougieing it up going into the Wizards game the other day. Now, Skip Bayless decided he wanted to do his own edition of the Dougie and broke out this pathetic maneuver over here to my left and to your right again. Look at him go, Skip. Go, Skip. There's a little sweetness in that Dougie that you got going on there.
That little puny bicep.
Exactly. I mean, what is this? And he even had the audacity to mix in the John Wall dance.
Skip ass.
Skip, you know what? This is just foolish and 100% ReDonkulous.
Next, we have a high school football game. This coach decides to call some sort of distraction play. I don't know what he was doing, but he calls in his acrobatic wide receiver, puts him in motion, and he starts backflipping right in the middle of a play. It's unbelievable. You know what? The ref said, I've had enough. You get out of here. Player, get out of here. Coach, you get out of here for thinking of a stupid play. It's absolutely 100%
ReDonkulous. Next up, we got this kid, another kid in high school. This is down in Florida. And apparently, this young man thought that it was important to run out the last couple of seconds in the game. However, instead of taking a knee and just ending the game, he does what you see over here. He just runs around the back, and instead of going down, he hears a horn blow, not the whistle, just a horn blow, and he thinks the game's over, and he hands the ball to another player on the opposite team who then takes it, runs it in, scores a touchdown, and wins the game. Hello, as Herm Edwards would say, you play to win the game. You don't play to lose the game. This is retarded, and my friend, it's 100% ReDonkulous.
Next, we actually have a trick play that works, and that actually uses some thought process. Okay, look at the young man, he takes the ball, he walks over, he says to the other team, look, we have the wrong ball, and he starts walking, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm off, I'm gone, and the other kid's like, wait a minute, where are you going? And he's just running down the field, and he actually scores a touchdown, and the safety almost got him, but he scored a touchdown using some good thought process Good for you, middle school team. And you know what? The fact that the other team let him go, that's just 100%
ReDonkulous. Now, we all remember that the Oklahoma City Thunder moved away from Seattle, thus leaving Seattle with no team, leaving the city deprived, the heart and soul ripped out, torn, squashed, squeezed, and bitten into. So recently at an Oklahoma City game, Squatch, the old Seattle Supersonics mascot, shows up. He holds up a sign that says, "Homeless will work for food."
Oh, Squash.
Oh, damn, Squatch. I guess since he lost his job, he had to go back out into the northeast backcountry. He's been living in caves, eating twigs and berries, but Squatch wants to live the high life again. He wants to live in the penthouse. He wants to live in the flat and have do his own Dougie with some other female Squatches. But he can't do it anymore. But the fact that he came out and did this is 100% ReDonkulous.
Back in the news again, it's our favorite quarterback from the University of Florida, Timmy Tebow here. He's writing a book full of his memoirs. Now, all right, this guy won the Heisman. He's a legend. He's possibly the greatest college football player ever. But what's in this book of memoirs? I wonder. I mean, could it be saving a young Filipino child from a tumor, or could it be, putting a diaper on a baby elephant? I don't know. This guy's done so many things in his life. He could be his conversations with the Lord. That could be half of what's in the book of memoirs. But we know one thing that's not in there. It has nothing to do with Cam Newton. That's for sure. But I'll tell you what, the fact that he has a book, I'm going to say this is 100%
ReDonkulous. Chapter 27 to be continued in the next book, When I Lose My Virginity. Next up, we got something that Tim Tebow definitely would not approve of, and I don't even know if these Mormons in Utah approve of it. But if you see this young lady over here, she was at the Utah TCU game and was trying to get the rest of the Utah fans amped as they were getting demolished by TCU. So she pulls off her shirt. She's dancing around. She's got her little black bra on. She's dancing. Then she takes her bra off. So she's standing out there, breastises, bare buck naked in the wind. Security has to come over. They escort her out the game. Mormon D, the land of Mormons, is not proud of you right now. You have been banished from the church. They don't even want 1/3 of your salary like they take everybody else. This is 100% ReDonkulous.
Next, we have two well-known NASCAR drivers here. We have the all too popular Jeff Gordon for his uppity uptightness, and we have Jeff Burton, okay? These guys got into a little, fender bender here, and they started a fight. Jeff Burton said, "Hey, what's up with that, man?" Jeff Gordon said, "Hey, I want a piece of you." And guess what? They got into a fight. But what's ReDonkulous about this is that they had to share an ambulance after they beat each other into a bloody pulp. Look, the two of you need to take a chill pill, drive your little car around. This is absolutely 100%
ReDonkulous. They did more when they got in there. And next up, finally, we have this Australian rugby player. Okay, so apparently in Australia, in the rugby league, after the final game, they decide to go out and drink and get belligerent and act a fool. And Canberra Raiders center Joel Monahan, whatever, this guy, he decided that after the game, after being drunk, when they got back to their friend's house, he passed out, he's on the floor, he whips out his junk, dog comes over and starts lapping it up, and he decides to let the dog go down on him. There are some few, this is one time where I'm on Peter's side. That is disgusting, my friend. You did not let your dog go down on you. There's plenty of women out there who will sleep with a rugby player. I suggest you go outside and find them. But the fact that you did this is 100% ReDonkulous. And that's the ReDonkulous.
Go get it, girl. Get a blow-up dog.
We want to remind y'all to check out tnspsportsnet.com. That is our new home. It is Atlanta's #1 sports website where you can find anything and everything from articles from this man to articles by this man. Remember, check us out, tnspsportsnet.com. And until next week, you stay classy, Atlanta.